Hey guys, welcome back to the Road to Legend
Ну, привет.
with Max Sleepy. No привет! I am Max Sleepy, and this is the Road to Legend series, following our eponymous hero on his path to become a zone legend. Last episode we came back to Cordon from the garbage. My PDA is a strange yellow colour today, bit odd. As you can see, we're still a rookie. We've still got a lot to do to become a zone legend, but we do have a small mission to take out some herbivorous mutants just outside Rookie Village. So we'll go and clear that up. A little bit more cash in the pockets. Senya Screw says there's some good details on 12x70 shells. Get ourselves a good shotgun, that would be phenomenal. We are still really lacking a good gun, which is quite annoying. Good Thankfully only one ball. Very dangerous, very nasty little things. Stash. Shame. Let's just keep looking around here. See if there's anything good. Sometimes these logs have stashes in them. So it looks like it does not. Yeah, another mission complete. Not a great deal going on here. So we'll just head back and go and get the money. Let's see, we're thirsty again. Let's have a little sip of our water. That's going to be it for our canteen. That'll also help remove the radiation that we've accrued. Because we're still not particularly proof from radiation. We're still only running around in our leather jacket. As you can see, and that's getting pretty trashed. We've also got our trashed MP5. So we're in rough shape. Poor Max Sleepy. But we're doing what we can.
Привет, брат.
Hello. Job's done. 5.5 grand. He's got no more work to do, but he does want that battery artifact. I think
Слушаю тебя.
what we're going to do is do a bit of artifact hunting today. So, as I said in the last episode, there are, I think, 3 sort of major anomalies which generate artifacts in the Gordon. We've already been to the trash compactor one. Actually, before we go, let's go and dump off some of this crap we're carrying around with us, because I'm pretty sick of running out of stamina. So we'll just head back to our little stash, and we'll go in, chuck our drug making kit in the box. Save that for later. I'd love to try and get some of these weapons repaired, upgraded, but at the moment it's just not really plausible. We're fresh out of cash, as it were. 'Sadly. 9x19 barrel. That could definitely go in the MP5. Yeah, I've never really tried out the crafting and that kind of thing in this game. The weapon maintenance has always been, to me, quite obscure. I'm sure it's actually not particularly complex.
Ну, привет.
But at some point we'll need to work out how to do that, because we need to try and fix some of these guns, because in Stalker you don't really find guns lying about. You pretty much only can buy them or get them from killing people. We've killed a few people, we've got a few guns, but nothing close to what I want. We really need some kind of scoped weapon, I think, that we can load with some premium ammo. and that will really help. Let's just try and get off the road to avoid this little radiation zone. That's another warning about a blowout that's happening, so I think at this point we can be fairly confident that a blowout is going to happen. And that's going to be bad news. We need to make sure that when that comes, we are somewhere where we can hide away from it. Because I really don't want to be killed by an emission. Emissions are huge spikes of energy, basically, that get released from the Chernobyl power plant. And they just kind of clear the place, really. They kill any who get touched by it. I wish you think this was some kind of anomaly, but it's not. It's just an extremely active. It is an anomaly, but it's just a very active pool of acid, basically. Witch's jelly, I think it's called. Anyway, luckily, once again, the railway bridge is clear. There's nobody hanging about here, which is good. We will just pop in to see Loris, see if he's got any better deals. Dennis Goose down there is asking about Strelok again. We will at some point go through the main quest of Anomaly to go and find Strelok. It's a really cool quest, I think. If Max Sleepy wants to become a legend, he should be going to meet real legends. You know, rubbing shoulders with the greatest stalker that ever lived, arguably. Anyway, here we are. Here's our friend Loris. Let's see if he's selling anything good. He does do slightly better prices than old Sidorovich, which is always nice. So we've got 28 grand. We can sell, obviously, some gubbins. We want to keep hold of these mutant parts. Caffeine tablets we're not going to use. Wolfine Hammer will sell. Oh dear, those batteries are just too empty. Yeah, so we do need another gun, but for now, another gun is getting within our reach, but still slightly out of reach. But we're getting there. We are getting there. So the first anomaly we're going to head over to is just up here. Top of this hill, basically. We need to keep an eye over mutants as they can spawn around here. Make sure we've got our plus P's loaded just in case. There's going to be a bit of radiation here. Here we go, the High Hopes Anomaly. Might be too radioactive for us to actually get anywhere. And the detector's not going off anyway, so we will chalk that one down, say it's already been picked clean. Other stalkers will go artifact hunting, so after an emission the artifacts can respawn. That's when you really need to go out. We're probably a little bit late here, but we will head over here and check out the other anomaly. It's also getting quite dark now. I don't have any night vision goggles or anything cool like that yet. So night time is going to be a bit of a risky time to be going artifact hunting. The night time is very dangerous. In fact, what we'll probably do is sleep through it. Is it down here that this other anomaly is? Or is it? I think it's a bit further up north, actually. Not too far, I think. Just up here in this kind of area. Here we are, the Rookie Eater Anomaly. Again. The Echo It's just not picking anything up, so unfortunately we are out of luck when it comes to artifact hunting today. Bozos near the farm in Merg gear. Well, that's a scary thought, isn't it? The last thing we want to do is bump into some mercs. It would be good money if we could take out a merc or two, but the chances are they would absolutely annihilate us. Mercs tend to have pretty high level gear. They're dangerous. Not to be trifled with. Really, our kind of, at our level, we could only really be killing bandits. You know, potentially we could kill a lone merc if he was just on his own. But if he's got any friends, then we haven't got a chance. Sadly. Obviously we could if we lowered the difficulty and tweaked some settings, but I don't really want to do that. You know, I want to enjoy a difficult run through. You know, we want to struggle. That's kind of the point of the game. It's a pretty hardcore survival simulator. It's Stalker, and we want to enjoy that. You know, there's going to be a lot of deaths, especially with me because I'm still not that good at the game. I still have a hell of a lot to learn. But, you know, that makes it more fun, doesn't it? There's still nobody at the vehicle depot. We really just want to get back to Gordon now, so we can chill out, get our head down, get some rest, and then pick up tomorrow in the daylight, because I really, really don't think we should, I really don't think we should be going out at night, poking our head in dangerous places, fighting enemies, when I'm not even sure we have a flashlight. We do not. So, we are at particular risk of getting absolutely annihilated by anything and everything. Here we are. We are back at the Gordon. There's our friend Fedka Elephant. And we're just gonna keep going, really.
Слушаю тебя.
Same to you, my friend. So, the question really is, what do we do from here? We're kind of out of missions. We're running low on any kind of work now, sadly. Let's see, this guy's... Oh, he's got a headlamp. He doesn't want any work done. Sid still just wants us to go in. He's got a lot of work at the army warehouses, to be fair. What we will do, we will take those jobs. Or we'll take the kill the mercenary anyway. Because potentially they will just die off screen. And we can still claim the reward for it. It's a bit cheesy. Yeah, no, it is a bit cheesy. But at the end of the day, if somebody else wants to complete my mission, I'm not going to cry about it. Okay. So we could afford a Papisha. Papisha's not a bad weapon. The ammo's quite expensive for it as well. So let's say if we were to buy the Papisha for 23k, that'd leave us with just under 6. This thing, yeah, see, he doesn't really even carry much ammo for it. And it's really not good against armor. Sorry, Sid, we'll pass on that. As much as I'd love to have a Papisha, I think unless we can get it, fix it up and repair it ourselves, we're not going to bother with that. So what we're going to do, we're going to head down here. We're going to go to sleep under the watchful eye of creepy Miss Hip here, who's just waiting to... I'm still irradiated. That's not ideal. What we'll do, we'll drink our energy drink. That will remove, hopefully, enough rads that we can get our head down and have a sleep. If not, what we'll need to do is go and buy some actual medications. Don't really want to have to use the first aid kit to remove my rads, but potentially we might have to. I'll just buy some anti-rat pills. We need to buy some more water anyway. Ideally I'd want to get to Rostock for water. Barkeep sells it in more convenient bottles for a little bit cheaper.
Так, что интересует?
I don't think... Oh no, Sid does sell bottles of water. £2 grand. Ouch. Tell you what, we will just drop £4 grand. That hurts. Didn't really want to do that, but we will take the red pills. It's going to make us hungry. So we'll also have to have a bite of our combat ration. Very tasty. But now at least we should be able to sleep. Do anything. Let's have a look at the drug making kit. So we'd have to use Mechanic's workbench for it. And again, we don't have access to any of those at the moment, which is unfortunate. There we go, we can go to sleep now. So we're going to sleep until 6 AM. Probably overnight the emission will happen. We've woken up thirsty. There's a useful mission. Send your screw. If we can find Send your screw, we can take that mission. Take him to the garbage. So, where did he say he was? Send your screw. Southwest of the farm. So, he is potentially around here somewhere. So potentially he's at the tunnel. It's quite useful. Who is this?
Слушаю тебя.
So we can pay this guy to come with us. I don't really want to do that, to be fair. He's selling some sort of miscellaneous bits and bobs. Even he won't buy our batteries. We'll sell him the protein bar. Darkscape. Chap taken. We will take that mission. Wasn't planning to go to the Darkscape just yet, but we might potentially want to head out there. That would be quite a good mission. The Darkscape isn't the most dangerous place. You've got to be careful of the usual threats, but those threats are everywhere. They're certainly not unique to the Darkscape. Though there is a chance to find some higher level mutants down there, which is always a scary and upsetting thing. For now, let's go and try and find our friend Senya Screw. We'll take that mission to take him up to the garbage. We have some stuff to do up there anyway. We've got mutant parts to sell to Butcher, so it would be quite a useful thing to grab a hold of this guy and take him with us. Now he said he's southwest of the farm, so he's probably not here. I imagine he's actually at the farm. The location, sort of direction, is a bit squiffy. Oh, yeah, good idea, game. Temp save. I'll actually drop an ISO. Voluntary stalkers. Time to switch to encrypted channel. Interesting. Southwest from the farm would be over here, so let's just go and see if Mr. Screw is hanging about here quickly, and if he's not, he's definitely going to be in the farm itself. I always check those stashes repeatedly, even if I know full well I've already checked it. You can get in the back of those trucks, but half the time it just isn't worth the effort for a simple box. Okay, so let's see if we can go and grab a friend. If we can, that will be incredibly useful. It'll also be a pretty easy mission, especially as he only wants to go up to the garbage. Ah, we have a clear sky friend.
Здорово! Чего тебе?
How are you doing, friend? I don't like these lost signal missions. We don't have an RF radio to find it anyway. Where is Senior Screw? Can we see any stalkers from up here? Cannot. Interesting. He will be around somewhere. He's just
Решил
hiding somewhere at the moment. We will sell Xenotech our miscellaneous upgrades. And see what Loris has got for sale. So we still sitting on the 2 AKS for use. Oh, he is selling actual AKs though, 35 grand. And we cannot afford that. I'm still tempted by the Carabiner, but the ammo is not massively common. It's not super rare, but it's certainly not very common either. So that's always a bit of a risk. Where in the world is Senior Screw? We definitely want to find this guy because that will be a nice easy quest for us to do. Potentially he is through the tunnel on the other side, which is very annoying. I hate going through this tunnel because no matter what I do, I always seem to get tagged by this bloody moss. You can obviously see the patches on the floor, but the way it hangs down can often get you as well. The best thing to do is just give it a... Oh, I bet this is Senior Screw. Eventually he's coming in. Let's lower our weapon and let's just let him come to us. I think this is going to be...
Ну рассказывай!
Ah, no, this is Samuel. Ah, it's the guy that we just saw coming out of the village. Right around here. Actually, now, there is always an opportunity to just murder other stalkers. I don't recommend doing that. It's not worth it. If the reputation hits alone, cripple a playthrough. Fucking. Sorry for the language. I knew I was going to get caught by some of it. It's a mistake now. I could just reloaded that save, but Stalker's all about mistakes and how you react to them, how you power through them. So we couldn't find our friend Semyon. Yeah, he said he was southwest of the farm, so in theory he's... I mean, potentially he's gone to the Great Swamps. In which case, what hope do we have of finding him, eh? But we are going to head up to the garbage anyway. I'm going to go and see Butcher. I'm going to go and complete that mutant hunting quest he had. We'll just pop our heads in up here. So, apparently we have... over here. These damn MP5's nearly destroyed, but it is still a gun. So we'll equip that. It's going to be longer range than our PM pistol. It's more likely to keep us alive in these kind of pretty dangerous areas. Radiation again. We want to try and avoid as much radiation as we physically can, really. At least until we've got some better equipment that will protect us from it. Yeah, unfortunately at the moment we are so undergeared. We are getting the full rookie experience here. We've got absolutely nothing. Barely any guns, barely any ammo, barely any money. No gear. Spring through that radiation pocket. Oh.
Мужик, ты оружие-то спрячь.
Dude, how are you? This guy's geared. Ah, he picked up. I think he's probably already looted. He didn't take everything actually, just took the AK. So he killed this military stalker. I'm tempted to buy that AK.
Если нужно что, спрашивай у главного.
Oh, you, my friend. Did we go and buy the AK? Did we go buy the AK? It was a pretty crummy AK. At the same time, it had probably a lot more going for it than the majority of weapons we come across. No. No, we're not going to go for it. We're not going to have it. We will leave that stalker to walk away with his sweet loot, whilst we will go back to the garbage. Yeah, bit of a shame. That being said, that soldier could have absolutely destroyed us, so...
Ты оружие-то опусти, мужик.
Oh, that could have been bad. I'm tempted to kind of hang around with these guys. Yeah, best case scenario, they give me a little bit of protection. Worst case scenario, I get to take all of their stuff. There's some soldiers fighting bandits out that way, which we absolutely want nothing to do with. Huh. Looks like somebody just completed our mutant hunting task. We're not going to complain about that. going to... some ecologists. Good news, these guys are friendly. Bad news, they've probably already taken all of the artifacts that could possibly be found here. Away from that. I don't think I've ever been caught or killed by one of those little anomalies before, but I don't really want to risk it. We just really want to go. Weather is horrible. Oh man. Duty had just got killed by a bandit. North of the swamp. Interesting. Okay, so there's a lot of faction combat going on here at the moment. I think we're just hand this in. Selling our bits. The pseudodog fur could actually be quite useful to attach to us, but we don't have the equipment to do it. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this episode, so not a lot got done this episode, sadly. That is just the nature of the beast. Some episodes it's going to be all combat, and missions completed, and other times it's just going to be running around the world, stocking up on supplies. You know, I wanted to keep the run authentic and show everything really. It was planned as a longer series, so I'm kind of happy to keep all that in. But if anyone wants to see more of it, less of it, let me know. Every comment helps, obviously. And please do comment down below whether you like my content, whether you hate my content. I'm interested to hear. I'm always willing to improve. I'm a very new YouTuber. Just playing the games I love. Anyway, thanks for joining. Max Sleepy, signing out.